Welcome to Deep Sleep Stories. My name is Matt. I know this podcast is quite new, but some of you have been following along for a while now. As you may have noticed, the narrator has changed a couple of times already in just a few months. The truth is, the podcast has been growing extremely slow, and basically nobody has left us any reviews so far. I'm here as the new voice of the podcast and would love to stick around, but I need your support to do so. Please, if you enjoy our content, it would mean so much to us if you could just leave us a review on whichever podcast platform you use. Now, take a deep breath and let's begin tonight's story.
Welcome to Deep Sleep Stories, a warm haven of soothing tales designed to guide you toward tranquil rest. Take a moment to settle in, to sink into your bed or your favorite chair, allowing the day's energies to float away. Breathe in, feeling the gentle expansion of your lungs, and breathe out, releasing any tension you've gathered. In this calm, comforting space, let the corners of your mind grow soft. Here, you're free to be at ease, with no obligations other than to sink deeper into serenity. Tonight, you'll journey to Jamaica, where lush, tropical cascades glimmer beneath the moon's soft glow. Imagine the gentle hush of night settling over a secluded paradise, the air fragrant with the perfumes of hibiscus blooms, the rhythmic lullaby of distant waves lapping the shoreline. You might catch the murmured echoes of soft music drifting from a nearby village, but for now, focus on the quiet enchantment of the natural world around you. Let your next breath be a little fuller and your exhale a bit longer, guiding your body to a state of pure relaxation. Drift your awareness to the faint light behind your eyelids. Notice how it gently pulses with your own quiet heartbeat. Let this simple glow be a reminder of your steady calm, your connection to the soothing energies of the night. Feel the weight of your limbs grow heavier as you prepare to explore a dreamy Jamaican landscape, one that seems to come alive beneath the moon's luminous presence. All is still now and time seems to slow. Draw in another gentle breath, then release it, allowing your chest and shoulders to loosen. Imagine the cares of the day dissolving into distant memory like footprints in the sand that the tide softly washes away. There is nothing more to do, nowhere else you need to be. With that welcome hush filling the space around you, give yourself permission to drift and wander. In the quiet corners of your mind, where imagination weaves comforting scenes, let a story begin. A soft story told in hushed tones and gradual moments, unfolding on the shores of Jamaica, where a shimmering moon lights the path to hidden waterfalls, and a gentle tropical breeze lulls the senses. Feel the hush deepen now and allow yourself to sink into the tale that follows. May it be as soothing as a lullaby, guiding you to sweet and restorative sleep. In the gentle afterglow of late evening, a traveler arrives on the white sand of a secluded Jamaican cove. The sun has slipped just below the horizon, leaving warm traces of color in the sky, a band of soft pink merging into pale violet, above which the indigo of night begins its slow embrace. The traveler's name drifts on the breeze, unspoken yet present. in the hush between waves. Treading barefoot, they move along the shore, feeling the sand give gently beneath each footstep. A few graceful palms bow overhead, their fronds whispering in the fading light. High above, the earliest stars peek out, winking against the deepening dome. There's a sense of calm about this place, as though it were created purely for gentle reflection, or a kind of peaceful wandering, where time flows as smoothly as the lull of the sea. A light wind carries the scent of salt and blossoms, an unusual mix that feels both invigorating and serene. Over the traveler's shoulder, a soft bag rests, containing little more than a few simple necessities: some water, a small journal, perhaps a light shawl for the cool night air to come. Here on this secluded shore, the edges of daily life feel distant, the concerns of the modern world gently receding into memory. The traveler stands quietly, letting the hush permeate. The tide rolls in with a gentle hush, stroking the sand, then rolls back out, leaving behind a faint, shimmering trail. It is a dance without beginning or end, a timeless lullaby performed by water and moonlight. Drifting away from the water, the traveler's gaze roams over the line of emerald foliage that rises just beyond the beach. Tall tropical plants form a lush canopy, their leaves dotted with the last droplets of dew from an earlier rain. Within that quiet haven, hidden among vines and blossoms, is a pathway rumored to lead to a hidden waterfall, a secret oasis nurtured by the island's heartbeat. Slowly, the traveler steps from the sand onto the soft grass, warmed by hours of golden sun. Each step is measured, as though nature herself is guiding the way, whispering encouragement. Through the rustle of leaves, the distant chirp of a tree frog, the gentle hum of evening insects beginning their night song. The air grows cooler as the traveler ventures deeper into the lushness. The canopy overhead thickens, filtering the last vestiges of twilight into a dreamy, diffused glow. Fireflies begin their twilight dance, tiny pinpricks of gold, weaving elaborate patterns in the warm dusk. In the distance, perhaps carried on a playful current of air, the faint melody of reggae drifts by, subdued but reassuring, like a gentle pulse of the island's spirit. Now and then, the traveler catches glimpses of the moon through breaks in the palm leaves, a pearly orb rising with quiet grandeur, as though directing this nightly play of shadow and light. It bathes the foliage in a tender glow, turning each broad leaf into a silhouette, etched in silver. Emerging into a small clearing, the traveler pauses to marvel at a sprawling breadfruit tree. Its broad leaves wave lazily in the breeze, as if greeting any soul who wanders by. Beneath it lies a smooth, flat rock, inviting the weary wanderer to rest. So the traveler settles onto this natural seat, taking a moment to breathe, to listen. The thick trunk of the tree seems to hum with the island's ancient wisdom, while the wind through its leaves offers a lullaby of comfort and ease. As twilight transitions toward night, frogs begin their gentle chorus in the undergrowth, merging with the distant rhythm of the sea. Each sound weaves into a tapestry of serenity, a slow, breath-like pulse that resonates in the traveler's heart. Such is the magic of this Jamaican evening, every element of nature aligning in gentle harmony, supporting a deeper sense of calm. Rising from the rock, the traveler feels drawn forward by the promise of flowing water. The path narrows slightly, winding between thick clusters of ferns. Broad leaves brush softly against the traveler's arms, and the ground has a damp softness, reminding one of how intimately water and earth combine in this lush environment. Step by gentle step, the traveler senses the hush of the night deepen. The melody of the sea fades behind, replaced now by the subtle gurgle of a winding stream. The whisper of the water draws the traveler onward, like a quiet invitation to discover something exquisite hidden beneath the moonlit sky. A few more steps reveal a small wooden footbridge, weathered and moss-kissed, arching over a trickling brook. Pausing there, the traveler leans against the simple wooden rail, gazing into the water below. The stream is hardly more than a series of shallow pools, connected by mini cascades, each capturing and reflecting the moonlight. Tiny fish dart in and out of the shadows, their scales catching flashes of silver under the lunar glow. The night air feels fresh and alive, wrapping itself gently around the traveler's shoulders. Overhead, the tree canopy parts just enough to reveal the sky, a velvet tapestry perforated by shimmering stars. In that moment, it's as though the entire island exhales a collective breath, encouraging every living thing to soften, to be still, to absorb the sweet serenity of this tropical dusk. Stepping off the bridge, the traveler notices the terrain begin a gentle upward slope. The sound of cascading water grows a little louder, suggesting that the hidden falls lie just ahead, nestled within the thickening foliage. With each slow and measured footfall, the traveler becomes ever more attuned to the steady hum of life around them, the sway of bamboo, the nocturnal call of insects, the occasional flutter of a night bird in the treetops. Every detail of the island's nightlife seems designed to hush the mind, to cradle it in a living lullaby. At last, the path opens onto a site of quiet wonder, a small pool fed by a waterfall that tumbles over a ledge of smooth, dark rock. Moonbeams catch the water in a dazzling silver cascade, as though liquid starlight flows over the edge. The falls themselves are not large or thunderous. Rather, they descend with gentle grace, singing a soft, continuous lull. Draped around them are green vines adorned with white blossoms that gently sway with the falling water's breeze. Occasionally, a moth flutters by, illuminated by the moon's glow, dancing among the petals. The traveler stands at the water's edge, absorbing the hush, letting the tranquil hush wash over them like a wave of peace. Nearby, a flat stone covered in a soft layer of moss offers a comfortable seat. The traveler sits, removing a pair of simple sandals and dipping toes into the edge of the pool. The water is refreshingly cool, an elegant contrast to the warm, humid air. Closing their eyes, the traveler breathes in the delicate perfume of night-blooming flowers. Hints of jasmine drift in the air, mingling with the ever-present saline whisper of the distant sea. Here is a perfect moment of stillness, a pause in time cradled by the nurturing arms of nature. The traveler's heartbeat seems to align with the gentle pulse of the falls, and for a while there is only this peaceful presence, unbroken by the hurry or worry of modern life. After a time, the traveler's thoughts drift to the moon shimmering overhead. Its light, bright and yet gentle, illuminates the water and the lush greenery, revealing patterns of soft shadows that sway and shift. One might feel as if stepping into a dream where boundaries blur and the night's hush cradles each breath. The moon's reflection shivers in the pool, creating liquid ribbons of light that dance across the traveler's feet. Occasionally, a leaf breaks free from the trees above, spiraling down to rest on the surface of the pool. The circle of ripples widens, distorting the moon's reflection, only to settle again into that calm mirror. Presently, a faint, melodic hum emerges from beyond the waterfall. It might be the gentle breeze caressing the rocks or the mingled night songs of tiny creatures. Yet it has a tone of human warmth as well, like a lullaby carried across time. Intrigued, the traveler rises, stepping carefully around the pool's perimeter. Threads of light slip through the ferns and vines, unveiling a narrow passage on the far side. Beyond, the traveler can sense the presence of more water, a deeper region of the falls, perhaps. The hush that resonates in this secret chamber seems to beckon. Enter, explore, be at peace. Tracing the curve of the rock, the traveler slips behind the waterfall where a soft, hidden cove awaits. The water's descent muffles the outside world, creating a cocoon of sound and mist. Inside the cove, the traveler discovers a smooth ledge carved by time and trickling currents, just large enough to sit or lie upon. A gentle luminescence filters through the cascade, giving the space a softly glowing aura, like moonlight filtered through a shimmering curtain. From the vantage point of this hidden alcove, the traveler watches the outside world through a veil of falling water. The tropical night, with all its starry wonder, remains visible yet muted, as though seen through the lens of a quiet dream. Sitting there, the traveler becomes aware of their own rhythmic breathing in harmony with the hush of the water. Slowly, the outside world drifts further away, replaced by a sense of deep inner calm. There is nothing to do here but be present, feel the cool mist on the skin, hear the lullaby of water embracing stone, and surrender to the gentle glow filtering through the cascade. Perhaps a thought or two appears in the traveler's mind, a memory of a busy street far away, a fleeting worry about the day left behind. Yet each reflection is gently washed by the lapping sound of the waterfall, dissolving into the soft swirl of the water's voice. In time, only the present moment remains, a sacred stillness woven with the warm Jamaican night. Eventually, the traveler steps out from behind the cascade, water droplets glistening on hair and skin. The night air greets them like a tender friend, wrapping around them as they stand at the edge of the pool once more. The traveler's soul feels cleansed, as if the gentle hush of the falls has rinsed away layers of tension and worry. Taking a final appreciative look at the moonlit veil of water, the traveler turns and follows a different meandering path that leads away from the falls. This route, softly lit by lunar glow, descends gently through ferns and whispering bamboo, opening onto a peaceful clearing. In the center of this clearing stands a small thatched gazebo adorned with lanterns that cast a warm golden shimmer. Tucked beneath its roof is a simple wooden bench, layered with soft cushions. This is a place made for reflection, for gazing into the night, for allowing the hush of the island to settle even more deeply into the mind. The traveler steps inside, feeling an immediate sense of shelter and reassurance. A gentle breeze carries the scent of night-blooming flowers interwoven with subtle hints of rosemary and citrus. The bench beckons the traveler to rest. Settling onto the cushions, the traveler sighs with contentment, letting their gaze drift across the clearing. Jamaican crickets serenade from the tall grasses, each note another thread in the tapestry of peaceful sound. Overhead, the moon shines steadily, its comforting glow making every leaf and blade shimmer softly. Time seems to stretch in this tranquil spot. Perhaps minutes pass or an hour, yet the sensation is one of complete ease, as though a gentle hand has paused the clock. The traveler may sip from a small flask of cool water, savoring the simple gift of refreshment. If a journal is at hand, the traveler might record a few reflections. How the moonlight transformed the waterfall into a silver curtain. How the hush of the Jamaican night felt like a balm for the spirit. How the heart seemed to breathe in tune with the tides, the breeze, and the nighttime chorus. Each gentle pen stroke echoes the slow cadence of the evening, unhurried and sincere. Beyond the clearing, a narrow path leads back down to the shore. The traveler follows it, lulled by the memory of the waterfall's lullaby and the rustling songs of the rainforest. The night deepens around them, draping the island in velvet shadows and glittering starlight. Soon, the traveler emerges onto the soft sand once more, greeted by the rhythmic hush of the waves. The moonlight turns the shoreline into a tapestry of silver and dark. The water itself shimmers, creating a dance of phosphorescent sparkles whenever it kisses the sand. The gentle curve of the bay cradles the traveler, a serene embrace of nature's simplicity. Just a few paces away, a hammock hangs between two leaning palms, its soft fabric rocking in the night breeze. The traveler approaches, setting aside any belongings with care. Easing into the hammock, they notice how it cradles the body, how it sways in perfect time with the ocean's gentle rhythm. Overhead stars glimmer in abundance, a silent cosmic chorus blessing the night with their distant glow. The traveler breathes in the sea air, sweetened by the fragrance of the land's flora, the lullaby of Jamaica, the hush of waves, the whisper of palms. The memory of the waterfall's gentle descent mingles with the heart's slow, steady beat. Rocked by nature's cradle, the traveler allows the mind to wander, drifting across memories and images without urgency. The hammock's sway is almost imperceptible, yet each motion invites deeper relaxation. Far in the distance, one might catch the faint echo of a steel drum or the soft strum of a guitar carried on the night wind from a distant beach gathering. Instead of intruding, these hints of human celebration add warmth to the otherwise tranquil scene, a reminder of the island's vibrant spirit. Yet here in this secluded cove, the traveler can remain cocooned in quiet reflection, free to observe the distant lights across the water or the drifting clouds that gently waltz with the moon. In time, a soft drowsiness envelops the traveler's limbs. The eyes grow heavy, lulled by the hush of surf against sand. The hammock feels weightless, as though floating just above the earth. A gentle boundary between the conscious world and the dream realm. The traveler's breath grows deeper, each inhale drawing in the soothing essence of the night, each exhale carrying away any lingering tension. The silent hours of true darkness approach, a sacred interval where nature's lullaby becomes most profound, and the traveler drifts closer to that borderland of dreams. One final star shoots across the sky, a slender arc of light that quickly dissolves into the cosmic tapestry. Perhaps it carries with it a silent wish for peace and rest. Somewhere in the traveler's half-sleep, a memory surfaces, the shimmering beauty of the waterfall, the soft glow of moonlight filtering through vines, the gentle path that wound through ferns and bamboo. Each detail returns as though in slow motion, weaving itself into a dreamscape of fluid images. There's the quiet splash of water, the echo of hidden melodies, the feel of soft moss beneath bare feet. These recollections blend seamlessly with the real sensations of the hammock's rocking, the night's tender breeze, and the faint hush of waves. The traveler's mind slips further into the realm of comforting visions, each more soothing than the last. Perhaps in that dreamy space, the traveler imagines rising to dance by the waterfalls, or sitting by the flicker of a small campfire on the sand, or exploring the deep forest to find secret grottos. Yet all these images remain gentle, never disruptive, woven into the lullaby of the night. The mind sinks deeper into rest, carried by the same soothing current that guides the tides in and out. The island's stories, ancient and new, wrap themselves around the traveler like a protective shawl, sheltering them from any intrusive thoughts or restless worries. From across the bay, a low melodic tone hums, a conch shell, blown softly perhaps, or just the echo of a distant wave breaking against a hidden cove. The traveler hears it only faintly, yet it resonates with the body's rhythms. drawing them closer to complete relaxation. The moon hangs high, a steady guardian in the sky, illuminating the beach with dreamlike clarity, while the restful darkness of the surrounding hills and forests provides a comforting contrast. Within this gentle interplay of light and shadow, the world feels balanced and kind, free from burdensome tension. As the traveler drifts between wakefulness and the sweetness of slumber, the hush of the Jamaican night holds steady. Palms sway in a slow dance, their leaves murmuring secrets to the sky. Tiny crabs scuttle along the shore, leaving delicate trails in the sand that vanish under the next gentle wave. Above the canopy, the silhouettes of mountains stand silent watch, their outlines softened by moonlight. Everything in this tranquil realm contributes to a collective sense of harmony. It's as if the night itself were a guardian spirit, guiding all who enter toward rest and renewal. Eventually, the traveler's eyelids grow too heavy to remain open. Thoughts fade into the warmth of the body, into the steady tempo of the heartbeat. The hammock cradles them in perfect comfort. Yet even as awareness recedes, the soothing presence of the waterfall remains, echoing in the traveler's memory. That soft, continuous murmur of water on stone lingers like a lullaby, reminding every fiber of the soul that it is safe to let go, to surrender to the promise of deep, healing rest. The distant reggae melodies, the cool breath of the sea, and the comforting hush of the tropical forest all merge into one gentle chord, the final cradle song of the Jamaican night. In a moment of near dream, the traveler's mind conjures images of the moon's gentle face, glowing with compassion, shining across the world. It offers light in the darkness, guiding pilgrims through night journeys, shimmering across seas and rivers, illuminating even the smallest waterfall in a hidden forest cove. That soft, silvery glow is both timeless and universal, touching hearts and landscapes alike. And so, lulled by moonlit waters and the hush of the island's breath, the traveler settles fully into the deep repose that nature so generously provides. Now letting the final traces of wakefulness ebb away, picture the traveler reclined in the hammock, gently swaying in time with the night breeze. Their breathing slows, their heartbeat softens. The Jamaican sky seems to embrace them, stars shimmering above like gentle guardians. And in the distance, that waterfall continues its timeless, soothing cascade, reminding everyone who hears it that the rhythms of nature flow on, quietly eternal. Imagine yourself drifting as well, carried by the same gentle lull, feeling tension melt from your shoulders, your arms, your legs, until you are as weightless as the hammock in the soft ocean breeze. Let your mind sail on the currents of this dreamy night, free from demands and worries. Allow each breath to loosen you further, like a wave that comes in to cradle you, then recedes, carrying away the last of your cares. The hush of this Jamaican realm is your ally, guiding you into a deeper, softer place within. You are safe. You are at peace. The moonlight caresses your thoughts, turning each one gentle, lulling them until there's nothing left but the promise of rest. Feel your eyelids grow heavier, your body cozier. The scene is set for true restoration, and you slip into the soft darkness of sleep with ease. If you wish, hold the image of those moonlit cascades in your mind's eye, a tranquil reminder that you may revisit whenever you long for calm. Good night, dear traveler. May these tropical waters flow through your dreams, whispering soothing notes of repose with every breath you take. May the gentle warmth of the island linger in your heart, offering comfort and serenity long after you've closed your eyes. Sleep well, and let the night cradle you in its tranquil embrace. When you awake, may you carry a fragment of this moonlit Jamaican hush within, reminding you the peace is never far away. Sweet dreams